Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with Dangerous Relationship with Akira Senba. So we're on chapter 3 and let's find out what's going to happen next. Certifying our love. So, how has it been? How has what been? I was telling my friend Tomoka on the phone about life and work. We were grumbling and complaining about things in a carefree conversation. Your love life? Nothing has changed, really. Same as always. I gave that for an answer, but for a split second, Akira came to mind. Oh, really? Sounds like you're hiding something. No. She was as sharp as always. It was hard to keep anything from her, but to be honest, Akira and I weren't anything yet. I still wasn't sure how I felt about him. I'll let you off the hook today. How about you, though? Not a hair. All my charm is going to waste. If you find someone, though, let me know. I want to watch that ship sink. You're convinced it will fail from the start? Maybe. After a few more laughs, we ended the call. Love life. Ever since his confession, I hadn't spoken to him much at all. I saw him occasionally at work, but we never had time to talk. We messaged each other a few times, but were too busy to chat on the phone. Seeing him appear on TV was nice, at least to know he was still doing well. Of course, he was still working alone since his partner was away. But tomorrow would be a new chance. I'd be working with him tomorrow, and I was both nervous and happy at the same time. I'll finally see him again. Though inside, I wasn't entirely sure how I felt about him. I've got this. Sitting outside Akira's dressing room, I had said a few words of encouragement to myself. He probably wasn't here yet, but I said it anyway for when the time comes. It was time to get to work, whether it was Akira or not. Walk in energetically, walk normally. Yeah, no, we're perky. Good morning. I shouted out loudly and washed away all my nervousness. After knocking the door, I swung it open and went inside. Akira? He was staring back at me, looking much more confused than I felt. I had come early, so I never expected him to be here yet. Let me guess, you're my stylist today? Apparently, he had no idea until now. Yeah. Never saw that coming. You're here awfully early. It's just that I woke up early today. Wow. This was unexpected. He seemed even more flustered than I was. Just then, a knock on the door surprised the both of us. Good morning, or nice, both of you made it early. Good morning. Oh, Akira, you're here too? A few other members of the studio staff came in and greeted us. Hello. Of course I'm here. Every gentleman arrives 5 minutes ahead of schedule. You're way earlier than 5 minutes. We're not even ready for you. Sorry, I'll go sit in the corner somewhere. Come back. I'm only joking with you. The staff and Akira seem to get along pretty well. We'll get started with preparations. Sit tight. All right. It seemed like Akira and I would get to talk in private after all. Can you help me with this? Sure. The staff and I made ourselves busy with getting everything ready. Akira was having some sort of discussion with another member of the staff. And that's all you want me to do? Yeah, make sure your conversation caught my ear, but I had to concentrate on my own work first. Might as well get dressed now. It's as good a time as any. Okay. Yeah, we'll do the rest after you're ready. Got it. Akira picked up the clothes I had picked out for him to wear. Seeing him change into the wardrobe right before my eyes made my heart pound like mad. How is it? When he was done changing, he looked at us bashfully. I was ecstatic to see the clothes matched him perfectly. It's wonderful. You look manlier than ever. Girls are going to be falling head over heels for you. Yeah, right. I could only wish. You did a great job with this, Fumiki. It's the perfect outfit for him. Wait, did she pick these to wear? That's right. It was hard for me to tell whether he was pleased or not. He's blushing. I think he's pleased. Anyway, I still need to wrap up our meeting. Oh, right. I interjected before they got started. What about the shoes? Will these be okay? Looks good to me. What do you think? I'm fine with it. As they continued their discussion, I glanced at Akira's determined face. It seemed he wouldn't get even a few moments together to talk. Would another day go by without as much as a chance? It's about time you head to the studio. Okay. She's just totally okay with everything. Maybe we would have a chance to talk after work was over. I enjoyed talking to him, and it would be a waste not to since we're working together. I'll go do my thing then. Akira smirked at me before walking away. Apparently, he'd been thinking of me too. When the door shut behind him, I couldn't help but feel a bit sad. Huh. With Akira gone, there wasn't much for me to do anymore. I would just have to wait a few hours until he was done. You're not doing anything, right? Why don't you go watch him? It's okay for me to? Yeah, when it comes to the audience, the more the merrier. I'll sit this out. I've got some things I need to pick up. Well, if you say it's all right. The prospect of seeing his live show again was thrilling. There'll be other comedians, so stay and cheer for them too. Okay. Then, excuse me. I quietly entered into the studio while a young comedian was entertaining the crowd. Looking off to the side of the stage, I could make out Akira talking to someone. For people that made others laugh, they were incredibly serious about their work. What's the matter? I turned my attention back to the stage when I heard a voice from the crowd. Oh. The comedian standing up there looked dazed and confused. And then, it seemed like they had forgotten their line and weren't sure what to do. The bewildered comedian looked around nervously, making everyone restless. Well, that ain't good news. What now? The more worried voices from the audience grew louder and louder. Hold it! Akira's voice suddenly rang out from across the studio. Huh? With his unplanned appearance on stage, curious murmurs grew once again. He approached the comedian on stage, making a big show out of it. What? Did you see someone so cute in the crowd you forgot your lines? Akira waved his arms toward the audience. Or did you just get dumped by your girl yesterday or something? The comedian caught on what he was doing and picked up the conversation. That's right. I was just dumped for the 100th time yesterday. That's a lot. Even I might forget my lines if I was that unlucky. With Akira stepping in to help, the atmosphere in the studio settled back to normal. But 100 times? Really? There's no hope for you. Don't say that. Might as well give up on women. Just dedicate yourself to comedy. You have but one purpose in life, to make people laugh. You're absolutely right. Who needs women anyway? Speak for yourself. I'm still looking to make one girl very happy. Of course, the shrieks came from the women in the audience. He flashed a smile at them before glancing at me at the edge of the studio. I wasn't expecting it at all, so it made my heart pound that much faster. Huh? Akira, pick me. I'll be your girl. One brave woman thrust her hand into the air and waved at him. Sure thing. I'll pick you up when I'm born again. Ooh. With that, other girls followed, screaming his name and raising their hands up high. Looks like I'll have to live many lives to take care of this lot. That's not fair. It's not fair at all. You'll have girls waiting for you every time you come back. Maybe you'll have one too, in another life. I'm more concerned about this one. The young comedian sulked and dropped his shoulders, making everyone laugh. Thank you. Thanks for watching Tombi. And me, Akira Senba from Shindo. The two comedians took a bow and departed from the stage. Looks like it worked out somehow thanks to Akira. That's a relief. I was getting worried there. The studio staff was glad to see the act end without any further problems. It had been almost a disaster there, but Akira had stepped in and saved the day. That just shows how incredible he really is. 15 minutes break, everyone. After the break, other comedians took the stage one by one, and soon enough, it was Akira's turn. Hey everybody, Akira from Shindo here today. Of course, he was alone since his partner was still in the hospital. While everyone else laughed at his jokes, I was too busy thinking about his situation. His act went well, and he finished on stage in no time at all. As for me, I went back to the dressing room to do the rest of my job. Oh, great, you're just what I wanted to see. When I entered the room, a staff member looked relieved to see me. Okay. Why is that? I have urgent work to take care of. Could you handle the rest of this for me? No problem. There wasn't much of it to do, but put away clothes anyway. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. I'm back. Akira, sorry, but I have to run. Something came up. They apologized to Akira as they passed each other at the doorway. Just ask Fumiki if you need anything. Okay. They scrambled out of the room in a great hurry. Leaving just Akira and I alone in the dressing room. Good work out there. Thanks. Just us, huh? Heart throttled at the mention of it. But finally had a chance to talk in private. With his charming smile glowing at me, I felt my cheeks roast with warmth. Yeah. Thanks for today. What? The clothes. I'm just doing my job. To be honest, I had given his clothes a lot more thought than I usually would have. I tried to pick out colors that would most suit his style and personality. Everyone was complimenting me. People were saying I look way better than I usually do. I think you always look fine. Sucking up to me won't get you anything. No? Well, maybe a drink from the vending machine. Just one. How about a year's worth? 365 cans? I don't think there's that many in there. 366, you mean? Ah, damn, leap years. As usual, talking to Akira was a joyful matter. Our conversation was lively and fun. But really, thanks. Sure, I guess. I was truly honored that he enjoyed his clothes enough to thank me. I picked them just for you. I was just doing my job. I picked them just for you. Really? Yeah. But still, thanks. I was really happy. He lunged towards me and swooped his arms around me in a hug. Enveloped in his arms, I felt his heartbeat and the warmth radiate off his skin. His body felt so warm against mine. Our eyes met. In that instant, our lips overlapped. His kiss this time was much more gentle than before. It felt like I was melting to his touch. Well, we're having a good time, aren't we? He broke away from me and stared into my eyes once again. Akira. He pushed himself away from me frantically. Sorry. What? I couldn't help it. It just came over me. Even though I said I would wait to hear your feelings, I'm the worst. Akira looked pitiful. Listen, Don't worry about it. I liked it. Huh? So you don't have to feel bad. Really? I slowly nodded as he anxiously stared at me. I just don't know how I feel about you yet. That was, after all, the truth. So, I'm sorry. Then Akira placed his hand on my shoulders. Huh? I turned my eyes up and looked at his face. He brushed his fingers across my cheeks. What? Then we just have to make those feelings clear. He made it seem like it was such a simple feat. How? In response, he clutched my arms and pulled me close. You know better if we kiss again. His lips dove in to cover mine and interrupted my words. I knew his kiss was coming, yet surprised myself for letting it happen without the resistance. His kiss was soft and warm, flowing with passion. It felt like everything inside me was melting away. Just as I thought it was ending, he showered more on my lips. It didn't seem like he was intent on stopping at just one after all. The more he kissed me, the wilder it became. His arms closed tighter around me. His lips dotted over my skin, up from my lips to my cheeks, all the way to my forehead. They came back down to my lips and crossed over to my neck. His heavy breathing made my heart race into overdrive. He slid his hands around my waist and down my body. This was taking a new turn. Suddenly his hand stopped. Anything further? My heart pounded in anticipation. It's going to have to wait until you figure out your feelings. His usual dashing face peered into my eyes. What? He continued speaking. Or did you want me to keep going? What was I supposed to do? Shake my head or say no. Isn't that the same thing? I shook my head. I couldn't allow this to go any further without knowing how I really felt about him. You have to say it or I won't know what you mean. Do you want more? No. I knew you would say that. He just wanted to tease me. I scoffed at his teasing demeanor. Sorry, you just look so cute I couldn't help it. Jeez. I'll go get changed then. I stared at Kira's bag as he scooped up his clothes. Meanwhile, my whole body felt light and dizzy. I couldn't move a muscle even if I wanted to. All sorts of emotions ran rampant inside of me. Would my feelings for him ever become clear? I don't know, it seemed kind of clear to me, but apparently not for her. Alright guys, so that wraps up chapter 3, so I'll see you in chapter 4, where we'll have some more fun with Akira. And until then, don't forget to vote on who you want to see next in the polls, in the cards, YouTube cards. So click on the little eye up in the corner and vote in there, and I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you thought of the chapter, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys, out.